August 2nd. We've got some pumpkin to move. I'm set up for that. I'll show you the setup here in a moment. Take a quick look at the pumpkin, why I want to move it. First off, check out that sweet divot. Yeah, that's not a worry, is it? No. Nice stem split back here on the pumpkin. Fan running 24/7, keeping that nice and dry. A little bit of growth split there that I may have helped it along a little bit. Doctored it up. We're good to go. But right there is the reason I want to move this guy a little bit. We've had an inch to 2 inches of space there in the past, and she's growing shoulders into it, so it's moving day. So the setup, got 2 boards sandwiched between the mill fabric here. Got a couple, about 4 bolts or so holding the boards together. 2 nice large bolts to hook a strap to. Knotted up my strap a few times, shortened it up. I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're tugging on a Jeep, but for a pumpkin you're good to go. Got the T-post set. Deep in the ground is what the hammer will let me put it. And a little cheapy set of come-alongs. I about got her set up there where we want to be. I'll slowly crank this, guys. You can hear the cranks, and we'll watch, see if we can see anything. Oh boy, she's straining. Straining. Sounds like the timber's almost pulling. We may do this, we may not. When it comes to safety first, this is about safety 4th or 5th. I don't like pulling a big pumpkin, but that's what we're doing today. All right, we made some cranks. She's still good and taut, just kind of feeling around, obviously, under a lot of pressure. Go take a look, see if we moved anything. We moved a touch. We're not touching it and laying on it like we were, but we got a ways to go. My best guess is if I can do 3 inches on this, I'll be doing myself a service. I measured it out before we started, pretty much that line. Don't know if I'll make it to that line before chickening out or not. We'll give her a try though. Oh, a few more cranks. Oh, it sounds terrible, guys. She's sliding. I can see it. You can see it. Two more clicks. 1, 2. Let's take a look. We're close to that line. Of course, you can see nothing slides even and steady, especially when you're going downhill. We're growing on the slope of the good hills of West Virginia. I actually try to dig out a little bit for this pumpkin. That's something my buddy Dustin in Morgantown does. Now we can actually see a space between there. That's nice. So I've got a little bit of room now. Not that that was a huge deal, and of course I could put a stake over there and pin this guy back, or put a stake right here, pin it back and pull it another 1/2 inch. But with the expected weight gain, or the hopeful weight gain of this pumpkin rather, that could be an issue later on. And I don't want to pull that root node right there quite yet. You know, I can always pull that root node and move everything nicely. But in the meantime, I want to try to keep it rooted as long as possible. Try to keep this thing getting fed as long as possible, as close as possible. And that's pretty much it. We just moved about 1,100 pound pumpkin, fellas. So it's not fun. It's relatively easy, but I'd recommend you pour you a couple glasses of liquid courage before you start. and make sure it's not your first time. That's pretty much it, guys. Doc out.